So here about passive and active voice change. That is in our last class, that is in 8th class, 6th class, 7th class and 9th class also we have learned the usage of voice, passive voice and active voice. Active voice means where the subject takes active part, and passive voice where the object takes the active part. Right? Now there are certain voices, that means certain sentences whereupon the agent is absent. Agent means in certain manner the subject may be absent in both active and passive. In active, when I say close the door, whom am I ordering it? That you part is not there, it is absent. That is called the agent is absent. Right? So now when we are talking about active voice without the agent, bring me a cup of coffee. What is it? The agent is absent. Kick the ball. The agent is absent. But it is apparently it is always the second person. Right? You. You kick the ball, you bring the glass, or you close the door. Likewise, it is there. Please give me. There is also you. Better go there. Who goes there better? You. That means whether it is a suggestion or order or your command, right? Whatsoever, that is the agentless sentence. There, the agent is not there. Okay, that is called as imperative sentence. Now, there are certain passive voice sentences whereupon the agent is not there. I was born. Here, I was born. Right? Of course, because of my mother and father, I was born. That means obvious. There, I need not to put the agency over there through which I born. Right? That means the cause for this was born, I need not to put over there. Right? Second thing, emergency was declared. Who declares it? That is the government. Is it necessary to put over here? When we consider this sentence, emergency was declared. Right? Is it necessary by the government to put over there? By the government is necessary? Not necessary. Right? It is understood. We can understand it. That means the government declared emergency, then it comes to emergency was declared. Third one, I was asked to go and sit on the last bench. I was asked to. By whom? By some authority. Either must be a teacher or the class leader or somebody had asked me to go and sit over there. Is it necessary that we have to put over here? Right? That means whenever we feel awkward to put that agency over here, we can comfortably, we can forget about it. Here, it is not necessary, it is obvious. Obvious means it is the father and mother. We need not to put over there. And here it is what? It is, we know, we understand. Who, that means declared emergency, we know it. So here also it is not necessary. And third one, I feel insulted to put the person over here. There also it is not necessary. You can see here, it is said that it would rain. The prediction. Right? Whenever it is a predicted one, there also we need not have to put the agency. Right? It is said. It is said, we are talking about, this is present tense and present passive. Why? Is said has been given over here. And here it is, emergency was declared. Was declared. Was will come in simple past. So, was declared, it is in passive voice. And I was asked to go and sit on the last bench. I was asked. I am asked is the present tense. I was asked is the past tense. And to make you acquainted with the present tense without agency, I have written over here, it is said that it would rain. It might rain. It could rain. That way we are telling it is said. Who said it? Who said it? Is it TV or is it radio or the newspaper or any other predicting man? Right? They only will be telling it. So it is not necessary to put the agency. That way in the book we have so many sentences we have to make out. And we have to make out also whether it is an active voice without agent or passive voice without agent. Active voice, if it is without agent, we know it is a imperative sentence. And here it is not necessary, and so we are not putting over here. Why not necessary? This is the reason. Here it is obvious. Parents are there, and here it is not necessary because it is the government alone can do it. And this is third. I cannot spell it because the authority is the teacher, and so I am not putting over here. And here it is the predicting people of the what we call as the day, the atmosphere, the temperature, and all these things they will be reading and they will be telling. So it is not necessary to put over there. These kind of things, in this way we can express in passive voice, right? The same lesson we have one more grammar point, that is joining the following sentences using the linkers given in the brackets. Linkers means not something else. It is conjunctions. Conjunctions here they have been used, and in spite of, you have seen it, in spite of, when we are talking about a preposition, it is in spite of, it is a phrasal preposition, and that can be used as a conjunction, and so it is called as a linker. That is only the thing here. And here we are having such that, although, so that, in spite of the fact that, right? In spite of the fact that, and again we have however, and neither nor, and we have besides. How to use them in a sentence, or how to use them to combine two meaningful sentences to bring about one more meaningful sentence. Right? Now, there were freezing temperatures. It is a fact. There were freezing temperatures. A fact. And they tracked for hours. Means though it is 8, they are doing this. In spite of this is this, they are doing it. That way what we are doing is we are connecting these two sentences using the phrasal preposition, which is called here as a linker. We are combining. So how this appears, this sentence, combined sentence appear, you can see here. In spite of the fact, or in spite of the temperature being freezing, here being freezing, they trekked for hours. What are the things we have noticed here? What are the changes we have done? This there were, there we have removed. So the temperature which is here, we have brought it immediately after this in spite of. Why? In spite of, immediately after that, we have to give a possessive pronoun or a noun we have to give. So what is the noun here? Can we make a possessive pronoun here? No, we cannot make any possessive pronoun. Right? And so what is the noun here? The temperature. That is what we have brought over here. In spite of the temperatures being freezing, and again being, it is a verb here, be and being form, we have made it into being form here because in spite of takes being, or whatever the verb is there, along with that ing we have to put. What is the verb here? Were. Is, was, or were, and be. To this we have to add ing form in spite. This cannot take, and so being we have put being. That freezing, what it is talking about the temperatures. That is an adjective. Present participle of freeze, we are using an adjective. So it is not that being and freezing attested is coming, so it is wrong. No. So now, in spite of the temperatures being freezing, they trekked for hours. You can see in the second sentence, we don't put any kind of change. That means one thing what we have to remember is mostly the second statement right? That has no change whenever we are combining these using some linkers. And in the same manner, let us see the second. It is an interesting city. We are going to visit it again, right? So let me write it for you. It is an interesting city. Interesting city. Here we have a full stop and we are going to visit again. Going to visit it again. It is an interesting city. We are going to visit it again. And here the linker given is such and that. And if there are two words as a linker, that is called as a coordinate conjunction. Here we have such and that, so that, to, neither nor, either or. These are two words are there, is it not? And those are called as what we call as coordinate conjunctions. So this such we have to use and that also we have to use, combine this sentence, two sentences. What are these two sentences? It is an interesting city. So it is an interesting city. In such a place, what can we have? It is such an interesting city. It is such an interesting city that, second part we are not changing, we are writing as it is. What is the second part? That we are going to visit it again. Right? Once again you see, it is such an interesting city. This such we have brought over here between it is and an interesting. Such interesting. ఎట్లాంటి ఇంట్రెస్టింగ్ ఇదంటే మేము వెళ్ళి మళ్ళా చూద్దాం అనుకుంటున్నాం. Right? So that we are using that here in between. So when we are placing a that here, comma is not necessary because that itself is used as conjunction. So it is such an interesting city that we are going to visit it again. That way we are combining using this coordinate conjunction. Once again here, in spite of it is a phrasal preposition that we are using as a conjunction. Here there are two words and these two words are used in two different places in the given sentences and we are combining the sentences. And so they are coordinate conjunctions. Right? And now let us see third. We booked a holiday. We had very little money. We booked a holiday. That means a holiday package, we booked it. Say it is about 20,000 per person. Right? Though we have little money, we have booked it. That way we can put it. So now we booked a holiday, we had very little money. Although is the conjunction given there. Though, although, even though, these appear in the first place of the sentence, at the beginning of the sentence. Now, we booked, is it although or although we have little money? Which is the thing? డబ్బులు కొంచెం ఉన్నా సరే, ఉన్నా కూడా, అది ఆల్దో అంటే ఉన్నా కూడా, ఉన్నా సరే అనే మీనింగ్ వస్తుంది. సో ఆల్దో ఈజ్ వాట్? ఆల్దో వీ హ్యాడ్ వెరీ లిటిల్ మనీ, ఆల్దో we have little amount of money or little money. Okay, next sentence, we booked a holiday. There is no change in it. Either the sentence there is no change at all. We are putting although as the engine and reshuffling the sentences. The second sentence we are writing in the beginning and the first sentence we are writing in the second place. That way what we are getting is, although we had very little money, we booked a holiday. Here a comma is a must because the conjunction is not put in the middle. In the middle the conjunction is not put, in the beginning only we are putting the conjunction, and so in both of the sentences, between both of the sentences, a comma is a must. Right? So now sentence is, although we had very little money, comma, we booked a holiday. That way we are putting it. Now fourth, the tour guide was informative. We did not need to read our guidebook. So that, here I said such that coordinate conjunction. So that coordinate conjunction. So how to use this? Now the tour guide was informative. The tour guide was so informative. Here what I said is here, it is such an interesting, such we have put over here, such an interesting city, right? This interesting, this an, these two are the adjectives for the city. When I am telling this, I will correlate with this one. Now it is an interesting is adjective. So in front of this adjective we are putting such an interesting we are putting. In the same manner here, the tour guide was so informative. So informative is also an adjective. So before that adjective we are placing one of the coordinative conjunctions, that is so. So the tour guide was so informative that we did not need to read our guidebook. That, where we are putting at the beginning of the second sentence. Is comma necessary? No. That means whenever we are using coordinative conjunction, a comma in the sentence between these two not necessary. Although is only the conjunction there, and there in the middle there is no more conjunction, and so a comma is necessary. Although we had little money, we booked a holiday, in between these two we put a comma. When that is there, that comma is not necessary. So in the same lines, what we have done, so we have put over here. So what is the sentence? The tour guide was so informative that we did not need to read our guidebook. That way we have made it. And now fifth one, he didn't like water. He didn't like water. He booked a cruise. Cruise means what? A journey in a boat, that is a motor boat. Or we can say your Titanic was there, no shape, that one, to have a ticket in that one, that boat is called as, or that ship is called as cruise. He did not like water. To travel in the water he did not like, but he had to travel, right? So here, in spite of the fact that, you see how much, here in spite of, it is the phrasal preposition, and that fact that, it is a phrase again. These we have to use as connectors or linkers. We have to put these two sentences together. What are these two sentences? He didn't like water. He booked a cruise. So now, in spite of the fact that he did not like water, there is no change in it. He did not like the water. It is as it is we are writing. We have not changed anything. But in front of that what we are putting, in spite of the fact that he did not like the water, comma, he booked a cruise. As it is, there is no change in it. Why I am telling it is, in the second sentence there is no alteration at all, right? And in spite of the fact and the it is in the beginning as an engine, and there is no reshuffling here as in the case of although. As it is, these two sentences we are writing, providing a comma in between, right? So sixth one, preachers preach many good things, many of them do not practice what they preach. However, put the however in the first part, right? Or, however, preachers preach many good things, many of them do not practice what they preach. Okay, however, we can put in the second part also how. Preachers preach many good things, however, many of them do not practice what they preach. You see, the easiness which the however word gives. However, preachers preach, they do not practice. Preachers preach, many of them, however, many of them do not practice it. We can put it in the middle or however in the beginning also we can put without getting any kind of change in the meaning of the sentence. Seventh, Jalaluddin had no formal education and no wealth. Now, he did not have that, he did not have this. In such a case, neither nor we are using. Right? He neither have this nor this. So, now, Jalaluddin had neither formal education nor wealth. Both the other things we have removed out. Had no formal education. In the first place at the no, we are putting neither, and neither good education, formal education, nor wealth, and no, not necessary. Right? That way we are combining with neither nor. Mind again, it is a coordinate conjunction. Now, eighth one, the continental dimensions of the country account for the variations and diversities. There are several religions, sects, and beliefs. Here, besides having several religious sects and beliefs, the continental dimensions of the country account for the various variations and diversities. Besides several religious sects and beliefs, అయినా కూడా ఉన్నా కూడా అని బిసైడ్స్ అంటే ఇది ఉన్నా సరే అది కూడా ఒక కారణం అవుతుంది అన్నప్పుడు బిసైడ్స్ అనే పదాన్ని మనం ఉపయోగించుకుంటాం. సో హియర్ బిసైడ్స్ సెవరల్ రిలీజియస్ సెక్ట్స్ అండ్ బిలీవ్స్, the continental dimensions of the country account for the variations and diversities. Continental dimensions. You see how big the country is and what are the features of the country. India is called as subcontinent. Why? Because what the meaning of the continent is, it should be a bigger area, one thing, bigger land part. Also, it should have a clear demarcation, that is a partitions. And third, it should be covered with water all around. And India is called as subcontinent. Because of that, there are many varieties and there are many diversities also. Right? Along with what? Along with the religions and sects. To say that, besides we are using in the beginning. And the second sentence we are writing in the beginning with the besides, and the first sentence as it is we are following.